Hello friends, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the latest weather forecast for United States during July 3rd to July 5th. First of all, if you still haven't subscribed this channel, so subscribe now so you don't miss any important updates on USA weather and Atlantic hurricane season. Thanks a lot. Record-breaking and dangerous heat is forecast to make this 4th of July week a scorcher across much of the west and from the southern plains to the mid-Atlantic. Over 110 million residents are currently under heat-related watches, warnings, and advisories throughout 21 states as of early this morning. An upper-level high situated just off the west coast today is forecast to strengthen and reorient directly over the western U.S. by the end of the week. This pattern will support well above average temperatures over California today before heat spreads further along the west coast by the end of the week. High temperatures are forecast to reach into the 105-115 F range throughout interior California away from the immediate coastline, as well as into much of the desert southwest. Afternoon temperatures will also begin to increase across much of Oregon and Washington by Thursday and Friday, with widespread highs soaring into the 90s. Dozens of record highs are possible, expressing the rarity of this early July heatwave. The duration of this heat is also concerning, as scorching above average temperatures are forecast to linger into next week. Heat impacts can compound over time, therefore it is important to remain weather aware and follow the advice of local officials. This level of heat throughout the Sacramento and San Joaquin valleys of California could pose a risk to anyone if proper heat safety is not followed. This includes staying hydrated, out of direct sunlight, and in buildings with sufficient air conditioning. It is also very important to check on the safety of vulnerable friends, family, and neighbors. Oppressive heat and humidity will also be found throughout the southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley into the Independence Day holiday, while also expanding eastward to the mid-Atlantic for the end of the week. High temperatures rising into the upper 90s and low 100s are expected, with heat indices soaring into the 110s across the lower Mississippi Valley. Warm overnight conditions in the upper 70s and low 80s will offer little relief, leading to a dangerous situation for those without access to adequate cooling. A cold front entering the southern plains is anticipated to offer cooler and below average temperatures to Oklahoma and much of northern western Texas by Friday. An active and stormy weather pattern over the central U.S. is expected to create chances for severe thunderstorms and heavy rainfall, which could impact holiday gatherings this week. A developing area of low pressure over the central high plains today forecast to progress into the upper Midwest by Thursday, along with a lingering frontal boundary stretching from the lower Great Lakes to the central plains, are anticipated to be the triggers for some meteorological fireworks. For today, the best chances for scattered flash flooding due to thunderstorms capable of producing intense rainfall rates is forecast between eastern Kansas and the Ohio Valley along the aforementioned frontal boundary. Instances of severe weather mainly associated with damaging wind gusts are also possible, with chances for severe storms also located in parts of the northern central high plains closer to the developing low-pressure system. By Independence Day, thunderstorm chances span from the southern plains Rockies to the middle upper Mississippi Valley and also eastward to the Ohio Valley and mid-Atlantic. However, the greatest threat for strong thunderstorms turning severe resides over parts of eastern Kansas, northeast Oklahoma, and southern central Missouri. Damaging wind gusts and frequent lightning are the most likely weather hazard associated with these 4th of July storms, with isolated strong storms also possible into the Midwest, Ohio Valley, and mid-Atlantic. Flash flooding will remain a concern throughout the upper Midwest as well, due to yet another round of thunderstorms overlapping areas dealing with ongoing river flooding and saturated soils. Portions of southern Minnesota, eastern South Dakota, western Wisconsin, and northern Iowa currently have the highest probabilities, 70 to 90%, for at least 1 inch of rain on Thursday. Residents and visitors located within areas expecting severe weather and/or heavy rainfall this week are advised to remain weather aware, have multiple ways to receive warnings, and never drive across flooded roadways. Hurricane Beryl is expected to generate a life-threatening storm surge and dangerous winds in portions of Jamaica and the Cayman Islands on Wednesday, according to the National Hurricane Center. Stay updated on its path here. Dangerous conditions: at least 7 people have died in the hurricane, according to authorities. It is now a very strong Category 4, with sustained winds of 150 miles per hour, and was the earliest Category 5 on record in the Atlantic. Destruction: it made landfall as a Category 4 on Monday on Grenada's Carriacou Island, which was flattened in half an hour, Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell said. Rapid intensification. The abnormally warm ocean waters that facilitated Beryl's intensification show this hurricane season will be far from normal in a world warming due to fossil fuel pollution. If you are in an area of low connectivity, get the latest CNN updates here. Hurricane Beryl has left at least 7 people dead and countless homes and buildings destroyed as it churns through the Caribbean, and its journey is far from over. The storm is likely to slam into Jamaica's shoreline later Wednesday as a major hurricane, meaning Category 3 or higher, according to the National Hurricane Center. It would be only the third hurricane to make landfall on the island in 40 years. Here are the latest updates. Where Beryl has been, the island of Carriacou in Grenada and St. Vincent and the Grenadines saw the most severe damage from Beryl. Satellite imagery shows the storm wiped away broad swaths of several islands. At least 7 people were killed in the two nations and Venezuela. Damage has also been reported on the island of Petite Martinique and in Barbados. Where it is headed, Jamaica's Prime Minister urged residents to take Beryl seriously and prepare for the storm's likely landfall Wednesday afternoon. Storm surge on the island could rise up to 9 feet above normal tide levels. The Cayman Islands could also see tropical storm conditions by Wednesday afternoon. Beryl's exact track becomes slightly less certain Thursday night and beyond. It is expected to make landfall somewhere along Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula or northern Belize on Thursday night or Friday morning. In Texas, emergency officials are monitoring how the state's southern coast will be impacted. Jamaica under nationwide curfew, Jamaicans have been scrambling to stockpile food and gas and secure their homes in anticipation of Beryl's arrival. The Prime Minister has declared a nationwide curfew Wednesday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. to ensure the safety of everyone during the passage of the storm and prevent activity such as looting. Thanks for watching this video.